And we back. I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh, man. But welcome to the most wise Fleer Valley. You are now in tune to Black Renaissance Podcast, where we deliver that foundational FBA news for that black ass. Now, I'm sorry if you was just tuned into the stream and it was abruptly interrupted. It is because I'm always constantly trying to update things and stuff like that. So I'm trying to enter a code into my web recording software so that the live chat could actually start to like show up on the screen and stuff like that. Because I see like after like when the stream is over, sometimes the live chat is like not included in some of the videos, right? And the playback and stuff like that. So like towards the end of the video, usually a lot of my supporters and fans like to like tap in and they'll say their piece and stuff like that, and we'll start having a conversation. And a lot of the times it may come across like I'm having a conversation with myself and stuff like that. So yeah, so, you know what I'm saying. So I was just like, I wanna put the chat box like on the screen and stuff, and like get it up there or whatever the case may be. And I had the code correctly, but I think when I tried to enter it like midstream, something happened and it kind of like tripped up the lines or whatever the case may be. But let's get back into this Rizza Islam situation. So and I feel like I'm more better suited right now to speak on it because I was pretty distracted just now. So yeah. So basically, Rizza Islam must have been called upon to do the Revolt summit. And I'm sorry there's no background music, it's thundering and stuff, is raining outside, so maybe I could hear that in the background, maybe not. I think that was like the perfect background music for Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of Yom Kippur, for all my Hebrews. Shalom. But I digress. So I think Mother Nature is the perfect way to start these festivities. Not really any particular music or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we have to have our traditions, and I have my own traditions, and let me know what your traditions are in the comment section. But anyway, Rizza Islam was in he was in Atlanta, and he was there with our good brother Tariq Nasheed, as you see in the picture on screen. And basically, he feels like he was slighted in a way. He feels like, why bring me to your reparations panel when I'm not gonna be heavily promoted? Like, I understand that Rizza Islam was in that misinformation 12, the misinformation dozen and stuff like that. And I understand that even me mentioning Rizza Islam name will not allow my stream to be properly monetized and stuff like that. Spent a lot of today reading terms and conditions, and I encourage all black YouTube creators and anyone who participates in social media as a form of activism and stuff like that. I encourage you to I encourage you to read the terms and conditions. I think it's important that we understand the rule book, right? If we're gonna play this game, if we're gonna play this new game of life, this new artificial reality game of life, right? This new Matrix game of life, I think that we should understand the rule book. And the terms and conditions is that rule book. You feel me? Too much of the time we don't understand why our pages are getting struck down. And I know I'm going on a bit of a rant right now, and I know I'm gonna get into the Rizza Islam and all that, but I think this is very important to say. I encourage every black man, woman, and child to read the terms and conditions of every one of their favorite social media apps, especially if you have more than like 1,000, 2,000 followers and stuff like that and plan on being an influencer, because that is the rule book. So I say that to say this, that, you know, I understand speaking about Rizza Islam is kind of a taboo subject, but for Revolt to invite Rizza Islam and not properly promote him to his audience, kind of like put him in the back, like as if he's like this kind of, you know, like back act, like I don't know, like he's like a bench rod or something like that, was a bit disrespectful. So I can understand his frustration in the situation. So let's play what Rizza Islam had to say. He said this directly after the Revolt summit. I hope that the audio levels is right. I hope everything sounds good, you know, and if so, you know, give me a 1 in the chat. No, I'm playing. This chat, man, this fucking chat gonna be the death of me. Wait, is this thing still supposed to be? Jesus Christ, I thought I took this thing off. Oh, God damn it. But anyway, let's get into it.
So these cameras are made for people who are addicted to being a horse for attention.
That's right.
Please don't fall into that game. So I know it was a very, you know, it was a big answer. And question is real.
Yeah. So you recently were at your post something.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
You were on the panel talking about reparations.
Interestingly enough, they have.
You were talking about comparing the ills of slavery and Jim Crow. Okay. So how was that experience today?
It was interesting.
It was on the panel. It was Killer Mike.
Killer Mike was
I'm
on
always
there.
going back on A-Town.
There you go.
So, right.
Killer Mike was on there. Van Layden was on there. Figaro was on there. Our sister Alexander, first lady. Eric Alexander, the actress, our sister, who does beautiful work when it comes
Different
to
world.
already. Tessin Figaro was there, and of course our brother Tariq Nasheed.
All right.
And your brother Rizza Islam.
So yeah, shout out to Teslin, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. You know, our good sister Teslin, the goddess Teslin, blessed us with a comment, and I would like to say thank you, ma'am. I would like to say it very respectfully. And if you could see my face, I'm putting on like that respectful head gesture that they do when, like, you know, when the house servants like address the homeowners. You understand? So I just want to be very respectful. So thank you. If you haven't checked out our good sister Teslin, check in the Democratic show. But nevertheless, our FBA brethren, T.S. Giselle, I'd rather not give any, well, I guess that's she is how she would like to be pronounced. So, you know, she had a little she got a little straightening, you know, just a little straightening, you know, from a cisgendered cis, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to keep up with all these things. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. Listen, y'all see, I'm trying. There's just so much things to keep up with, man. And I got like Dama playing in the background and stuff. Like, it's on mute, but this thing is like, you know, driving me freaking insane over here. Like, how the heck did they let that go on for so long?
Yeah, it was a party. It was a party. I would say the experience was, I was never asleep. I was born knowing constantly. Tessin Figaro was there, and of course our brother Tariq Nasheed.
All right.
And your brother Rizza Islam. Yeah, it was a party. It was a party. I would say the experience was never asleep. I was born knowing consciousness. I knew nothing else. I was born in this. It felt like for the first time.
Sometimes I feel that way.
And I'm just no disrespect to Revolt. But I am very much so.
You got to choose you them words.
I'm telling you.
To
To say faith is one thing, right? To say faithness is one thing, and this is no, but I mean,
That's right.
when you're in an environment that thrives on people being asleep,
Right.
when you step into that environment as if when you go to war, the atmosphere changes.
Right.
And so either you succumb to it or you run away from it. Or you're in there battling eternally. It's like going to college after being completely indoctrinated into consciousness, and now they're telling you Christopher Columbus discovered America. And Jesus is a white man. This is what you must learn. It doesn't work. It's cognitive dissonance, but in a positive way. I felt that. Which is why I lashed out properly.
Okay.
Because it made no damn sense. How are you so commercial? You talk so well.
Right.
But everybody's up there. What are you doing? Do you know what?
So now, when our good brother say he lashed out, is there like any footage from Revolt of him, like, maybe like speaking his mind? Because we know Rizza Islam ain't one to play with. You know what I'm saying? That good brother right there, man. That good brother. I want to play this other section of the recording, but I may actually just link to the original video so y'all could get that and give our good brothers red pill and blue pill their respect for what they have done for the conscious community as well. This is definitely from them. They pulled this footage, so I want us to definitely show those good elder statesmen, of the conscious community, red pill and blue pill, their respect, aka the pillars of consciousness, for providing us with this great audio. Because we pay respect over here at Black Renaissance Podcast, man. We keep it real. We don't only speak truth to power. We don't only do clown reports. We big people up. We give people their flowers. We show people their respect. We give people their credit. Shoot, and in the future, I'm even gonna be paying black people, right? I use your content and all that, whatever the case may be. I made X amount of dollars or whatever. Here, take this amount of money, man. Let me donate to your foundation. What's your cash app? You know what I'm saying? We got to start learning how to really share this wealth, man. And I know I'm going a little bit off topic and stuff like that, but while I got your ear, I got your ear. We got to really start understanding how to share not only our financial, economical wealth, but our spiritual and wisdom of wealth that we have with one another. And when we share that wisdom, when we share, that good vibration, and we get a nice economic return, then we share that as well. That's the only way that the black community gonna rise. But if anyone has a clip of our good brother Rizza Islam setting people straight, lashing out at the Revolt conference, send that to your boy. Let's get back to it.
I mean,
That's right.
we're in an environment that thrives on people being asleep.
Right.
When you step into that environment as if when you go to war, the atmosphere changes.
Right.
And so either you succumb to it or you run away from it. Or you're in there battling eternally. It's like going to college after being completely indoctrinated into consciousness, and now they're telling you Christopher Columbus discovered America. And Jesus is a white man. This is what you must learn. It doesn't work. It's cognitive dissonance, but in a positive way. I felt that. Which is why I lashed out properly.
Okay.
Because it made put a flyer out with my face on.
Real
No, this is real. We know. We know.
Why didn't you put a flyer out with my face on it? Huh? I'm not going to blame P. Diddy, but let's speak to marketing and promotion. Maybe they didn't get that high up, you know, to Diddy and stuff like that. We're not going, you know, blame Brotherly Love. You know, maybe it was Brotherly Love who said, you know what, man, let's get our good brother Rizza Islam and Tariq Nasheed up there, man. Let's, you know, let's expose them to the crowd. Or this could be bring them to the summit so we could plant that bug on them. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I mean. Bring them to the Revolt Summit so we could plant that bug on them. You know what that bug is? That's that COINTEL Pro right there. That's that, you know what I'm saying? They put that trace on you. And you'll be gone in 30 days. You'll be gone to November. Gone to November. Ain't no coming back. That's why sometimes you gotta know when to say no, man. And I'm not saying this was a time to say no, but sometimes you do have to know when to say no and pick a better environment where you can control the environment. Because sometimes a nigga might be bringing you somewhere just to play you. You know what I'm saying? Just to belittle you, just to kind of stomp on your ego. It's a dirty game out here, man. It's a real dirty game out here. These niggas will bring you somewhere just to stomp on your ego. Show you you're not who you think you are. You're not as big as you think you are. We have to watch these people as foundational Black Americans because yes, these are our brothers. Yes, these are Black Americans. Yes, they're the whole nine. They're everything. But they still got that bug up their ass. They still got that Willie Lynch theory in their mind. They still programmed. They not really on FBA time. This is what it is. And we gotta understand this in this right here, man. And I get it. Because we gotta fight all these wars. We can't even ignore a battle. We can't just, pick and choose where we gonna go and what we gonna do and what we gonna say and how we gonna play. Nah, we can't move like that. We gotta be at all battles right now. We gotta be at all battlefronts. We gotta be everywhere anybody invites us to because we gotta get FBA out there, and I understand that. But when you look at this Revolt Summit and all that, and you feel like, yo, damn, they didn't put our good brother Tariq Nasheed on no flyers. They ain't put our good brother Rizza Islam. And these are the two most outspoken people. If the name of your channel is called Revolt, and these are the two leaders of the modern day revolt, what are you doing? Did you hear me? If we're calling your channel Revolt, and these two, Rizza Islam and Tariq Nasheed, are the modern day leaders of the Black Revolt in 2022, every bit of pun intended, how you leave them off the promotional flyer? How you put their subject matter that they brought to the front of the lexicon, to the front of all these major news outlets? Reparations is the conversation for 2022, but it may be it for this whole entire generation. If we stay focused long enough, so you bring these people on, you bring these people down to Atlanta, but you don't promote them that much. Is it because you don't want that message to get out there that much, or did your pay masters, did your slave masters Did the dominant society, white zaddy, say, not them niggas. Not them niggas. You could bring all them other niggas, but not them two niggas right there. Those real ones.
But why invite me?
Right.
For the views? For more sponsors? Or to just be able to say, listen, we can't say we didn't invite them.
Right.
Listen, this is the sick, twisted nonsense of a bastardized world that you're trying to get into.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in it. I've never been interested in it. That's why they try to ban the brother in so many places. But it don't matter. Because the commercialized, weak, nonsensical, effeminate, buck-broken Negroes ain't doing it for nobody. Nobody wants it. You're not attracted. Just the word is one thing. But that energy is what the people feel.
Right.
So like, but damn, okay, at least we can bring them in to get some more views. No. After that, they like, we need to bring them in. Of course, you're going to have to. Because the shift is happening. The veil is lifting. We're being resurrected in a way where it hasn't happened probably in the last 6,000 years.
Yeah.
Facts.
So, reparations being by far the most heavy and important topic, I would say, out of the entire weekend that they've had time. So it should have some beautiful panels, lots of panels. But if we were Chinese, that would be the main panel.
Right.
If we were Jewish, that would be the main panel.
Right.
We're talking about what our ancestors went through that got us to the point where they could shut and jive. If that's what the hell we're gonna do. And you need to tell me this was the least promoted. The flyer that was created with all of us on it didn't get released until 3 hours before the panel. My flyer wasn't released at all.
At all.
You see now again, shout out to Revolt, appreciate you. But get it together.
But y'all tripping. Real talk. Because I'm looking, I'm like, why did I see the brother out here at all? So really what you did was you gave us a bone to say, well look, I brought the breakthroughs on so y'all can feel like we about the people. We got you. It was almost like, let me just throw this little bit in. But see, I feel like this, and I mean, I love everybody to that, but I'm going to say what I want to say because I can. I feel like those are a lot of people that y'all is part of the problem to me. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who really knows y'all, we know how you really move. You can move however you want to on camera, and you can talk about positive vibes only on camera, but we know what happens when you be at home. We know what happens when you go to parties and you got to get your phone taken away.
Yeah, she talking about P. Diddy right there? Was she just talking about Diddy? Was she just talking about something about Diddy right there?
Y'all is part of the problem to me. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody who really knows y'all, we know how you really move. You can move however you want to on camera, and you can talk about positive vibes only on camera, but we know what happens when you be at home. We know what happens when you go to parties and you got to get your phone taken away. You know what I'm saying? So it tells us everything when you bring someone like the brother Rizza Islam to your panel or to your summit and you don't even promote him. You don't even promote a panel talking about reparations, but isn't the revolt supposed to be something that is supposed to be like a meeting to uplift our people or to get our people? So why are you not promoting that? You promoting all these other shows with, what's her name? I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but you're promoting shows with people that personify the images that we don't want to see our sisters in. That's all I saw on the Revolt page on Instagram when I was watching this. So it's cute that you brought the brother on. It's cute that you want to talk about reparations because that's what everybody's talking about this year anyway. It's just a hot topic and you saw that that's what people are voting on. So you're like, oh, let's act like we here. But y'all, I feel like we need to have our own things outside of people that are commercialized like that. You know, power to them, that's great, but it's still a very commercialized platform. So if we
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I do agree with her. You know, we do need independent platforms outside of commercialized platforms. But we definitely need more commercialized platforms. And we need more commercialized platforms that's actually on code. We need more commercialized platforms that's actually on code. That's actually espousing the black message that the grassroots is actually saying. Because right now we have this fake black image that has been crafted by people that's not even really black Americans, by tethers, by illegal immigrants, by people that wasn't born and raised here, that don't have lineage based in this American continent. How could you speak for my ancestors? How could you speak for me when you just got here 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and you're sitting there in governments that have been here for 400 years? You're sitting in, you're going to Senate buildings that been here 200-300 years, like my ancestors. And you trying to tell me what policy I need? Nah. So I understand what she's saying, but I feel like we need more commercial black media, large, with corporate funding, that's actually on code. That's actually speaking for the grassroots 100%. Not cosplaying, not faking it, not playing it. No. Because there is a market for real ones. If Fox News could find the market that they found, there could be a Black Rupert Murdoch who could find a on code $1 billion media empire. But which one of us black brothers gonna be brave enough to really do it? Which one of us black brothers gonna be brave enough to really invest in it? Put our name on it, put our stamp behind it. We know Diddy ain't for that, man. Diddy's a party guy, man. Diddy is still in 2000. All respect to Diddy, man, but come on. He did his thing. He did what he contributed to black culture as much as he can. And honestly, we put too much of a strain on people like Diddy and Jay-Z's back anyway. These people got hernias. They got to carry the whole entire black diaspora on their back with no help in the system of white supremacy. They are victims just like we are victims. So how could we not cut these brothers some slack? Just a tad bit. But we also need new leaders. We also need new black millionaires, new black wealth managers, to hedge fund managers and stuff like that, to invest in on code media.
We might really talk about stuff for the people. We have to have platforms for the people. That's it. That's that. And so I feel like, hey, I'm glad that they brought you there.
Yeah.
I am glad they brought you there.
Absolutely.
But next time, you need a little bit more than that.
You know what, again, I appreciate the invitation.
Yes, very appreciated.
I do.
I speak for myself.
Right, no, listen, if you want the truth, you want it, if you don't, you don't. And again, that's why I'm okay with being banned from places that are not sincere. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because it's showing me and everyone else who is what you should go. And when you're motivated. I'm okay with that. But just know that people are not going to be asleep for too long.
The people are
Facts.
The
You
people
know
are
what it is,
seeing.
sir? You know what it is? A lot of people like to have conversations. It sounds good to talk about things, but then you have a brother like him on a platform like that, he gonna start talking about the solution, and that's what they don't want to hear. They don't want to start talking
Fact.
about moving and doing something.
Fact.
They want to just keep having
trauma
a
bond.
conversation because it looks good.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an irritant. Let's just put it that way. It's like a brother from the hood going to a farm when been used to farming his whole life. And all his brother been used to is just running the block. And he like, here, get this shovel, let's go to work. Like, shovel? I don't know why you like, get the shovel. You said you about that work?
Right.
I'm not about that work. I'm about the other.
I'm about the other.
Come get to work. See, we're built different.
Mm-hmm.
We're just built different. That's all. I'm not wired that way. I can't sit there and you're talking in a way that is so appeasing to someone's ear who I know we shouldn't even be trying to appease in the first place? What are you talking to?
Right.
The few black folks in here or the few white folks in here? Who are you talking to? Our ancestors don't give a damn about anyone's opinion.
Who you talking to? The black folks or the few white folks that's in here? That's another thing, and I spoke about that on my stream yesterday with I believe it was World Views. These pro-black white people. These pro-black men, right? They're black Americans, right? They COONs. But they fake pro-black. But they pro-black white. Like they pro-black for white people. Like it's crazy. Like I don't even understand it. It's really cognitive dissonance at its finest.
I don't understand. But the only way we can talk in such a way that is so soft and disconnected is if you are disconnected from your very own DNA itself.
Yeah.
You have died in a way where you literally are not connected. You can't even talk with bass in your voice. If you do, it's up against your own breath. That's the only time.
Right.
I mean, I'm just telling y'all, this is not an act. Y'all know it. You know this.
Come on, you can't talk with bass in your voice, and if you do, it's against your own brother.
So these cameras are
But he did say he appreciated the gesture.
That's the only time.
Right.
I mean, I'm just telling y'all, this is not an act. Y'all know it. You know this. You know, but it's really irritant. So I got there, I appreciate it.
No, so he appreciate. At least he said it. Thank you. You know, after the fact.
I was never asleep. I was born a treat machine.
One more time.
Erica Alexander, an actress, our sister who does beautiful work when it comes
Different
to
world.
already. Tessa Figueroa was there, and of course our brother Treat Machine.
All right.
And your brother Rizza's mom. Yeah, it was a party.
That was nice.
It was a party. I would say the experience was, I was never asleep. I was born knowing consciousness. I knew nothing else. I was born in this. It felt like for the first time that I was going to sleep for a second. And I'm just no disrespect to Revolt. But I am very much so,
You got to choose you in them words.
I'm telling you.
Right.
To say faith is one thing, right? To say faithness is one thing and this is one, but I mean,
That's right.
when you're in an environment that thrives on people being asleep,
Right.
when you step into that environment as if when you go to war, the atmosphere changes.
Right.
And so either you succumb to it or you run away from it. Or you're in there battling eternally. It's like going to college after being completely indoctrinated into consciousness and after telling you Christopher Columbus discovered America. And Jesus is a white man. This is what you must learn. It doesn't work. It's cognitive dissonance, but in a positive way. I felt that. Which is why I lashed out properly.
Okay.
Because it made no damn sense. How are you so commercial?
Right.
You talk so well.
Right.
But everybody's up there. What are you doing? Do you know what conversation we're having? Why didn't you put the flyer out with my face on?
Real talk.
No, this is real. We know.
Real
But
talk.
why invite me?
Right.
For the views? For responses? Or to just be able to say, listen, we can't say we didn't invite them.
Right.
This
For
is
the
the
clout.
sick, twisted nonsense of a bastardized world that you're trying to get into.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in it. I've never been interested in it. That's why they try to ban the brother in so many places. But it don't matter. Because the commercialized, weak, nonsensical, effeminate, buck-broken Negroes ain't doing it for nobody. Nobody noticing. You understand?
Exactly. And with that being said, those effeminate, buck-broken niggas ain't doing it for people no more. It's only truth. But shout out to Revolt. You know, next time at least, put brothers on a promotional flyer, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop being scared of blackness. Stop being scared of the modern day leaders of the movement. You know, and even though they're not technically leaders, you know, they're not anybody's leader or nothing like that. You know, but they're definitely the guide and guidance and this moment of confusion, you know, with a lot of black Americans, foundational black Americans, living in a state of confusion in a nation that was not built for them, and a continent that did not want them. But yet, you can make movies, you can make films idolizing their brutal behavior. And then with that same tongue that you idolize that movie with, turn around and call the kids of Chicago savages. I just don't understand it. I will never get it. But with that being said, man, B1 to the family, 40 to the gang, 80 high to the guys.